Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Saving Sunderland. In today's episode we have of course got the two-legged semi-final of the Champions League against Barcelona. Before we get into any games, we have had our board set initial budgets, which is 188 million for the transfer budget, which is an absolutely insane amount of money that I'm never ever going to spend. So yeah, we're looking quite healthy for next season. Now when we last met, it was of course the 0-0 draw against Manchester United that sealed our qualification to the semi-finals. After that, we played Swansea at home. We only created one good chance and we scored one goal. Matteo Guendouzi in the 36th minute, giving us the 3 points. And in the final game before our Barcelona tie, we had Fulham at home, which we won 3-1. Goals through Milagres, Francisco Trincao and Luis Enrique Aranz gave us the victory. So, we are here. It is the semi-final, first leg against Barcelona. We will be playing them at home in the first leg, so I'm hoping for a good performance and a good result. We'll start with Reykjavik in goal, Pfeiffer, Diaz and Montes at centre-back, Lirola and Tierney on the wing-back roles, Guendouzi and Phil Foden in the centre with Enzo Cabrera on the right, Moise Kean on the left, and Maximiliano Sugo up top. Now the reason for that is Lincoln picked himself up an injury in one of our games. He will be back for the second leg, but we're going to have to rely on Sugo for this first one. And we're seeing how they line up now. Semedo, Piqué, De Ligt, Mendy, Ter Stegen, Kanté, Busquets, Lionel Messi, Denis Suarez, Philippe Coutinho and Luis Suarez. Pretty much a similar lineup, bar Kanté and De Ligt from when they first started the game. I've G'd the boys up. Let's hope that they can get the performance that we need in this first leg. And we kick off against Barcelona. We are shooting from left to right. Let's, please boys, please get a good result. Highlight now, we have got the ball quite deep in our own half. Phil Foden's on it in the centre. Back to Tierney. It finds its way to Moise Kean, cutting inside from the left, and he takes the strike, but it's not going anywhere near their goal. Highlight now, Lirola on this right hand side, plays it to Guendouzi, back to Cabrera, can we get the ball in the box? Phil Foden, out at Kieran Tierney on this left hand side, he goes down the outside, can he get a good ball in? It's cleared by Piqué. It's found its way to Enzo Cabrera on this right hand side, he gets the ball in, Maximiliano Sugo, oh, that was a good chance. We are dominating this match, but we haven't made any of our opportunities count so far. Brought them back out for the second half. This time we are shooting from right to left. Let's please try and get a goal, lads. Highlight now, 82nd minute. It's been an absolute drab first half. Cabrera now plays a long through ball for Sugo. He's not going to get it from that angle. Ter Stegen saves. You know, when you're so used to the Football Manager match engine, you can tell what's going to happen before it does. But unfortunately, I don't think we are going to make any sort of headway in this game. We'll make some changes, try and freshen things up. But it's unlikely it's going to result in anything too specific. Please don't concede now. If we concede and take a 1-0 defeat to Barcelona, we're going to be struggling, and that's just kept them out. The final 20 seconds of the game, probably a highlight that comes to nothing. Koulibaly's got the ball in the centre, plays it to Sugo, plays it out wide to Lirola, gets the ball in, but it's cleared by the Barcelona defence. And that's going to be that 0-0 against Barcelona. That is nothing to be ashamed of. So we'll go to the new camp knowing that we need a win or a score draw to go through. So we had an home match against Manchester City in between our two legs against Barcelona, and we managed to win this one 2-1, and a very, very late goal from Maximiliano Sugo gave us the victory. And I just want to apologise if you can hear some whirring outside. My neighbour's doing God knows what to his garden. So we're here, it's the second leg, and this is the team that's going to start the match. Reykjavik in goal, Pfeiffer, Diaz and Montes at centre-back, Lirola and Tierney on our wing-backs with Guendouzi and Phil Foden in the centre, Cabrera on the right, Moise Kean on the left and Lincoln up top. So we go into this match knowing that we need either a victory or a score draw to go through. It's going to be tough. We're away from home. They managed to keep us out for 90 minutes at the Stadium of Light even though we're dominated. So we'll have to see how this match plays out. We are shooting from right to left. Highlight very early on. Barcelona have the ball quite high up the pitch. He plays it all the way back to De Ligt. They are pushed very, very high up. As we can see, we've got two men marking Lincoln there. Messi's on the ball to Kanté. Semedo's found space on this right hand side. He gets the ball in the box but we managed to clear. Not far enough. It's out to Sergio Busquets. Back to Coutinho on the edge of the box. Luis Suarez is in the box. Plays it through to Messi and it's 1-0 Barcelona. Absolute disaster. 3 minutes in. We're going to have to go for this. As you can see, they keep the ball as Barcelona do. Busquets with the ball on the edge of the box. Plays it through to Coutinho, who finds Luis Suarez, who finds Lionel Messi. Nobody picking him up. And you cannot save them. Come on, boys. We just need one goal. One goal and make all the difference. But it's another highlight and it's another attack for Barcelona. Cabrera manages to nick it and pinch the ball, but unless He's got to be careful with it. Pfeiffer. Back to Reykjavik. We have the ball now with Moise Keane on this left-hand side. Back to Phil Foden in the centre to Guendouzi. Can he find a good pass? He can. Lincoln's in. Come on, Lincoln. Oh, ter Stegen saves. Another highlight. Barcelona have the ball deep inside their own half. Phil Foden manages to get the interception and sets away Moise Keane. Moise Keane loses the ball to Kanté, and it's now with Busquets to Barcelona. They are going to attack down this right-hand side. Denis Suarez plays through. Luis Suarez. That was almost 2-0. Every highlight's going Barcelona's way. We're just not showing any sort of defensive capability. Luis Suarez finds himself through, makes it 2-0 Barcelona. Now it's a mountain to climb. It's going to be half time. It's going to be 2-0 Barcelona. They haven't had an amazing amount of chances, but they have been super clinical when it's came. And I can't help but feel this is us out of the Champions League. Another highlight now. We're back with Barcelona on the ball again. Messi's got now in the centre to Denis Suarez. He's got loads of space for Nelson Semedo, I can see on the right hand side, but they don't need him. They find Coutinho. Back to Busquets. Back to Mendy on this left hand side. He gets the ball in. It's cleared. Kanté to Messi in the box. Almost 3-0. Made 3 changes there. Brought on Francisco Trincao, Milagres and Christiansen just to keep things fresh. But we are going out without a trace here. We are proper sinking. They are just keeping the ball superbly, as Barcelona do. And every highlight has been for them, really. Lincoln nodded it on to Moise Keane, but they are there every time to get the ball first. Oh, ter Stegen, he makes an error. He's on the edge of his box. Trincao manages to dispossess him, but we cannot even make an opportunity out of that. Now it's Barcelona through Rodrigo. Takes a wild strike. Well, that's going to be that for our Champions League journey this season. Unfortunately, we couldn't get past the might of Barcelona in the semi-finals. As you can see from the stats, they dominated possession, and as you'll have seen, they dominated the highlights, really. I am gutted that we've went out. I thought maybe if we would have got a goal in that home tie, it might have been a bit different. We could have set up differently coming into this game. But here, Champions League semi-finals, nothing to sneeze at. We managed to beat Manchester United in the quarters and exercise those demons, but we couldn't take the next step. Just realised I haven't showed you the league in quite a while. There's 3 games to go. Manchester United are 2 points clear. So unless they slip up in the final 2 games, it's going to be the end of our season. We've got Bournemouth and Liverpool, both away ties, which will be next episode. Disappointing to go out of the Champions League semis, but you know, I can't be too disappointed with the boys. They have done particularly well in the Champions League. Getting past Manchester United in the quarters was a big result for us. And you never know, maybe next year the suit will come out for a final. If you have enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like. And if you're enjoying my content, why not get yourself subscribed? But until next time, take it easy.